Hey guys, so we're 1 through 4 here, and I've got another deck profile for you guys. This week at Locals, I ran Tech Genius Stun, and I ended up coming in first. It was a deck build that I've been working on for a little while. I just hadn't had the time to run it. So I didn't know what I felt like running this week, so I just decided to grab it. I know I haven't done a video for Yu-Gi-Oh! In a while. I've just been really busy with schoolwork and work. But hopefully I'll get around to doing some more. Anyways, here's the build. Got your 1 TG Striker. It's a tuner, special summon, like Cyber Dragon. It makes your Barkion, and it can help you get some pretty big numbers. Plus, since it's a special summon, it doesn't eat up your normal summon. And it can search out the TGs you need. Got yourself 3 TG Werewolves. They're Beast Warriors, so you can hit them with Horn of the Phantom Beast. When a level 2, or a level 4 or lower monster is special summons, you reveal it and special it, even during your opponent's turn. It's like Shark, but, you know, not Shark. Not as broken as Shark. Then you got your 3 Rush Rhinos, which are pretty much the beater of the deck, at least initially. When he swings, he boosts 400 in the damage step. So he'll swing for 2,000. Or under Horn of the Phantom Beast, he'll swing for 28, which is really big. Then 3 Thunder King Ryos. Stuns out your opponent's deck. Even under skill drain, you can send it to the graveyard to negate the summons. Generally a good card. I got 2 King Tiger Wanghu. I really don't like Reborn Tengu right now because I think it's bad at 2. But Wanghu is a really good replacement. It hits a lot of smaller monsters. Like, if you play it against wind-ups, they're going to have trouble putting things on the board because anything with 1400 or less attack auto-dies. Really worked against Samurai. And as long as you protect the Wanghu, it can give you game really easily. And then 2 Beast King Barbaros. It's a free 19 special summon, or normal summon. Under skill drain, it's a free 3000 summon. Plus, it's a Beast Warrior, so you can horn it. That's all of my monsters. Onto the magics. Got Reborn and Dark Hole as my staples. They're the only 2 staples I'm really running, because I don't want to use Heavy because it's a back row heavy deck, and Book I really don't need. I also didn't really have a lot of room. I didn't want to go over 40 cards, because I wanted it to be as concise as possible. Next, I'm running 3 Mystical Space Typhoons, since I'm not running Heavy Storm. I need to get rid of the back row somehow. Then 2 Pot of Dualities, just to thin out my deck and get what I need. A Pot of Avarice to put my Tech Geniuses back and redraw into my deck. My deck doesn't have, like, there's a decent number of monsters. I think the count's 14, but I'd like to be able to keep reusing them. And then 2 copies of the Seal of Orichalcos. This card won me so many games. With this out, Thunder King's 24, Wanghu's 22. When your monster that's stunning your opponent is massive, they have trouble dealing with it. Plus, it protects your weaker monsters. So, like, if you have Thunder King and Wanghu up, they can't attack your Wanghu, and they gotta somehow get around your Thunder King. Really liked Seal of Orichalcos. I only once dead drew the second one, and that was just unfortunate because I opened up both seals in my opening hand. That's my magic cards. Chap cards. Got double Torrential. Field clear. Double Bottomless. The Solemn Brigade. Got 3 skill drains. Obviously shut down effects on the board. This card just screws people up. 3 Horn of the Phantom Beast, because this card is really broke. You can use it in the damage step, so it's harder to get rid of, at least initially. Plus 800. And you get to draw a card. Seems really good. 1 TG1 EM1. I never actually drew this card all day, but it's pretty convenient. Whatever your opponent has a monster you can't get around, you just swap it with a TG. 1 Starlight Road. Since I'm really back row heavy, I don't want like a Heavy Storm to screw me. And then 1 copy of the Huge Revolution is over. I really am liking this card. It's basically a counter trap version of Starlight Road, but it's a little bit different. Obviously, since the counter trap only counter taps can be responded to it, and you don't have to worry about your opponent warning Huge Revolution is over, as they did with Starlight Road. And things like Xian can't negate it, or Barkion can't negate it. But also, something different is this just has to be destroying 2 or more cards on the field. Does not specify as your field. So they could play a card, think they're being safe because they're only blowing up one of your cards, and as long as they're going to blow up one of theirs, you can Revolution, it's over. Also, the whatever is negated by Huge Revolution is banished. So I'm never going to run 2 Starlight Roads again. If I want to run a second one, I'm just going to run a Huge Revolution is over. I found it to be very convenient. I did not make a side deck because I didn't feel like it. Extra deck, Maestroke, the Symphony Gen. Obvious reasons. I really didn't go into my extra deck that often because I was too busy controlling the field and had Orichalcos up like all the time. Photon Papilloperative. Fairy King Alverdich. I wanted to use him, but I just never got the option to. He's a rank 4, but requires 2 Earth monsters. And once per turn, you can detach an Xyz material from him to make all non-Earth monsters currently on the field lose 500 attack and defense. So it helps lower things to his level. I wanted to use him. This is the first deck I've really ran that I can actually make him, but I just never did. Didn't really go for any Xyz monsters. Utopia. And Gemini Pearl, just because he's big, and even under skill drain, he's 26. And then my last Xyz monster is Heretic Sun Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis. I wanted to use him. I just never did. The only way you can really make him in this deck is 2 Beast King Barbarosses, and I had spare slots in the extra deck, so I just threw him in there for fun. Then my Synchros, I got Ally of Justice Cataster, Tech Genus Hyper Librarian, Tech Genus Wonder Magician, Tech Genus Power Gladiator. Those are all my level 5 Synchros. Honestly, if I were going to sync in this deck, it would be for level 5, and I did go for this, this, and this. Never really made for Hyper Librarian, but I wanted to have him just in case. Then I got Gaia the Force of the Earth because he's big, and Naturia Barkion because I wanted to be able to shut down some trap cards. Black Rose Dragon. Excuse me. It's nearly impossible to go for this in this deck, but I wanted to have it just to be safe. Then Scrap Dragon and Stardust Dragon. So that's the deck. I hope you guys liked it. I know I had fun playing it, and I'll see you next week.